All right, let's get right into this explainer. But actually, before we do, let's just take a deep, calming breath together. Ready? Inhale and exhale. We're stepping completely away from the chaotic, blinking, buzzing digital world for just a few minutes. Today, we're exploring the absolutely fascinating ways that luxury homes in 2026 are transforming. They aren't just shelters anymore. They're evolving into these deeply tactile, restorative sanctuaries. So, consider this. What if the perfect home isn't about how it looks, but how it feels? Seriously, let that sink in for a second. For so long, we've judged our living spaces through a camera lens or a shiny screen. But we're biological creatures, right? We're not digital avatars. So today, we're going to rethink our entire relationship with the spaces we inhabit, from the air we breathe to the literal textures we touch. Act 1. The Great Design Reset. For nearly a decade, interior design was totally dominated by the Instagram aesthetic. Think cold, flawless, machine-made perfection, flat surfaces, glossy finishes, high-shine chrome. Sure, it looked beautiful on a screen, but it felt incredibly sterile to actually live in. Now we're seeing a massive shift towards what's being called tactile minimalism. High-value clients are completely rejecting faux finishes for real material honesty. It keeps the clean, uncluttered lines of modernism, but demands that if something looks like stone, it needs to have the actual weight, temperature, and grip of stone. It's a craving for surfaces that feel deeply, undeniably authentic. There's a quote that perfectly captures this. In 2026, luxury is no longer about what you can see across a room. It's about what you can feel within it. This is the core philosophy moving forward. You see, our brains are biologically wired to seek out natural textures. When we're constantly surrounded by completely synthetic, flat surfaces, our brains actually stay in this state of low-level alertness. We need environments that signal safety to our nervous system, environments that actively support deep human rest and peak performance. Act 2, Visual and Tactile Depth. To really understand how we engage these senses, we have to look at our foundation, which is biophilic design. Now, this isn't just about throwing a potted plant in the corner and calling it a day. It is a comprehensive approach that strengthens our biological connection to nature right inside our built environments. By integrating dynamic natural light, soothing water features, and expansive indoor living walls, biophilic design literally triggers a parasympathetic nervous system response. It chemically lowers our stress and blood pressure simply by mimicking the great outdoors. It's wild. You can see this evolution super clearly when we compare the materials themselves. We are replacing artificial perfection with incredible tactile depth. Smooth painted drywall? That's out. It's seen as almost unfinished now. In its place, we have breathable lime plaster and micro cement. These have a gorgeous, chalky depth, and they actually react to sunlight throughout the day. High-gloss polished marble is being replaced by soft, leathered stone with organic peaks and valleys. High-shine chrome is out in favor of patinated, unlacquered brass. And those thick lacquered woods are stepping aside for open-grain, oiled timbers that possess a real organic history, something you can actually trace with your fingertips. And texture isn't just about the raw material itself, it's also about the architectural shape. Fluted and ribbed detailing is absolutely everywhere in 2026. Picture a monolithic kitchen island wrapped in vertical timber slats, or a hand-carved ribbed feature wall right behind your sofa. This creates a vertical rhythm that directs the eye, grounds the space, and adds this rich shadow play. Plus, it beautifully absorbs ambient sound. It basically gives a tactile click to every interaction in the room. Act 3, the invisible shield. Because true luxury isn't just about what you touch and see. Increasingly, it's about what you don't perceive. Take a number like 100 decibels. That represents the peak noise level of a construction jackhammer going off right outside your door, or the roar of a low-flying aircraft. It's a chaotic, highly stressful urban intrusion, but the 2026 home entirely blocks this out. It transforms your space into an absolute fortress of quiet. To achieve this invisible shield, we're seeing the integration of some truly brilliant smart technology. Take the denoise system, for example. Instead of ripping out your windows or packing your walls with heavy, ugly insulation, this smart device just attaches to your existing window frames. It actively detects outdoor urban noise like traffic or airplanes, and it cancels those frequencies out directly through the vibrations of the glass itself. It literally stops the stressful chaos of the city before it even has a chance to enter your living room. This brings us to the unseen luxuries of air and sound. True modern luxury is the complete absence of friction. We're talking about medical-grade, whisper-quiet air purifiers like the Dyson Big Plus that seamlessly remove 99.97% of airborne particles. We're talking whole-house water filtration systems for pure, soft water. Then there's acoustic plaster walls, like Baswa, that look exactly like standard drywall but seamlessly absorb the sharp echoes of daily life, making the whole home feel hushed and serene. Add in smart glass windows that automatically tint to reduce solar heat, and your home becomes this high-performance sanctuary. Act 4, the ultimate sanctuary. We culminate our journey in the master suite. Sleep is the absolute foundation of human health, and designing this sanctuary starts with light. Intelligent lighting systems from innovators like Philips Hue and Lutron are now the standard. Think about this daily rhythm. In the morning, your bedroom bathes you in bright, energizing, cooler tones to sharpen your focus. As the afternoon progresses, it subtly shifts to a soft, diffused, natural light, and by evening, it warms into a low, amber glow akin to candlelight. The home is literally mirroring the sun, naturally preparing your biological rhythms for deep, restorative rest. But when it's time to actually get into bed, we see two incredible parallel approaches to regulating the sleep environment. On the high-tech side, you have smart mattress covers that actively circulate cooled water to maintain exact, specific temperatures all night long. But then, on the natural side, we have the quiet, passive brilliance of untreated natural wool bedding that naturally wicks moisture and perfectly adapts to your body heat. Well, let's actually look a bit closer at that natural approach, because the biological advantages of natural wool are pretty stunning. It creates a completely frictionless sleep microclimate. Wool maintains a stable body temperature, it absorbs and releases humidity so you never wake up feeling damp, and it naturally discourages dust mites. But most importantly, by avoiding synthetic memory foams and glues, you eliminate your exposure to synthetic VOCs and chemical off-gassing while you sleep. It just goes to show that sometimes the absolute most resilient environments are the ones that don't overload our senses with synthetics. Architect Rosita Petrova put it perfectly. The bedroom is the one space in the home where materials stop being abstract. They stay in contact with the body for hours. That really captures why all of this matters so much. Your bedroom isn't just a visual composition that you look at, it is a physical environment that you absorb. Every single material choice in there is an environmental decision that directly impacts your recovery. Conclusion: redefining modern luxury. The homes of 2026 have truly evolved into highly sophisticated instruments for living. We're seeing this beautiful blend of the artisan hand paired with invisible intelligence. Ultimately, luxury in 2026 is an invisible support for human well-being. The most expensive, most valuable elements of modern interior design aren't things you can take a picture of for social media. They are pristine air quality, absolute acoustic silence, and temperature stability. It's the things you can't even see that matter the most. So, I'll leave you with this final, provocative thought. If your home is an instrument for living, what kind of feeling is it playing for you? Does it stress you out or does it heal you? Take a look around your own sensory sanctuary today. Thank you so much for exploring this explainer with me, and I really hope it sparked your curiosity to rethink the spaces you live in.